everyone, welcome to Amazing Dinosaurs on YouTube. We'll be unboxing 13 brand new Hammond collection dinosaur toys. Well everyone, today we'll be unboxing all 13 brand new Hammond collection dinosaur toys that you see here and having awesome battles. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Check these out. We got the Concavenator, the Allosaurus, the Carnotaurus, Velociraptor and Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park 3. You got the baby T-Rex, you got a Velociraptor, you got a Scutosaurus. Oh, that's a Geosternbergia. Never heard of him. You got an Irritator. You got Atrociraptor Ghost, baby Triceratops, Dimetrodon, and Stegosaurus. Cool. Let's go ahead and open these up.
It's T-Rex vs. Allosaurus. Who will be our victor? Keep on watching. And we're going to be opening up the Hammond Collection Allosaurus. This is a new one that just came to Walmart. Very awesome. Just got it a few days ago. You can see it has super detail. I mean, look at those like glass eyes. I mean, most of these, I think they have like 25 points of articulation, so it looks really cool. T-Rex is going nuts. We're gonna have to open this guy. Free him. Usually I open these nice and carefully, but I'm just gonna rip it open. Quick, we gotta cut him loose. He's gotta flee for his life. Actually, he's gonna battle for his life. This is a big guy. No fleeing here. Cool. Okay, so let's quickly put him together. So just go ahead, snap the tail in, and done. Sweet. Okay, let's check out this awesome Hammond Collection Allosaurus. So again, you've got about 30 points of articulation. You've got like glass eyes, very realistic looking teeth. You can put the arms into a lot of different battle poses. I mean, this girl is ready to fight. Check her out. So you can put her in some pretty cool strike modes. Very cool coloring. I mean, this is one awesome looking dino. Like I said, very realistic looking glass eyes. I mean, Mattel hit it out of the ballpark with this one. It is totally awesome. Watch our hungry dino eat the dinosaur babies. Today we have 3 brand new Hammond Collection dinosaur toys. We have the Atrociraptor Ghost, the Triceratops, and the Scutosaurus. And once we open them up, we're gonna feed them to our hungry dinos. Cool. Let's get going. First, here's the back of the Atrociraptor Ghost. You can see he's got like cool glass-looking eyes. Here's the other 3, which I reviewed. 2 of them are here, and the Allosaurus I have already reviewed for you guys. Quick look at the back of the Triceratops one and a description. And then the back of the Scutosaurus one and description. Okay, so we're going to start at the Scutosaurus one. Let's see if we could preserve the pack. Forget that! We're not preserving anything. Just rip it open. Pull the dino out of there and his tiny little tail. Go ahead, put his tiny little tail on, and we're good to go. Okay, there we have our Scutosaurus. That is one ugly looking dino. I mean, take a look at him. I mean, He's so ugly with these horns on his chin. I mean, he almost looks better upside down. I mean, he looks almost like some type of Triceratops or something when he's upside down. Anyways, one cool thing is it's got the awesome yellow glass eyes, and it does have all the points of articulation. I mean, this guy could probably even stand up. Let's see. Gotta be a way to make him stand. I mean, he's so close to it. Okay, I can't quite get him to stand, but I mean, this, with all the points of articulation and everything, it's one awesome looking dino. Cool. One is the Atrociraptor Ghost. Are we gonna open this up nice and carefully? No, we're not. There we go. Rip him out of the packaging. Rip his tail out of there. Put him together. Haha. There we go. There's no preserving that packaging. Okay, Mattel hit it out of the park with this one too. These Hammond collection ones are the best. They don't have many action features, but their looks, I mean, look at those bright red, evil looking glass eyes. Really cool looking teeth. The coloring, I mean, the stripes all over him. All the points of articulation. I mean, just the paintwork and everything is awesome on this. So if this attacks our giant Indominus Rex, I'll be like, I'll be like, chomp, done. Last one is this cute little baby Triceratops. Let's free him from the packaging! Pull him out of there! There we go. And then our final one is this adorable, cute little Triceratops. This has like yellow glass eyes. Again, it has many points of articulation in the legs, the knees, the mouth, the head. It's just such a cute little Triceratops. And you could definitely tell this is like a juvenile or baby Triceratops. Cool. Wow, watch our hungry dino eat these cute dinosaur babies! On YouTube, today we're going to be opening up two brand new Hammond collection dinos. We have the Stegosaurus and a white Velociraptor with a Dr. Alan Grant. This is the 30th anniversary edition. It's really cool. Will be Dr. Alan Grant and Velociraptor. So they just have like the stuff just covered here like that, which is really weird. I mean, like I said, I've never opened a package like that before. So you got Alan Grant, really cool looking Velociraptor, and backpack and purse thing to carry everything in. So let's go ahead and unpack all of this. Okay, let's go ahead and check these out before our gigantic T-Rex there decides to chomp them down. Haha! Awesome. So we got Dr. Alan Grant from the Jurassic Park movie, and we got some type of really cool looking like speckled Velociraptor. This Dr. Alan Grant has some cool accessories. He's got this backpack that fits on him. This is the one that they actually, I believe that was used to carry the eggs. But with this one, he's got like this little like travel bag. You open it, you put the dino eggs inside. So there's the cool eggs that come with it. Put it inside the bag. And you're ready to recreate scenes from the from the Jurassic Park movie. Cool. Love these different accessory sets. There we have it. So he's got his bag, he's got his backpack, classic flannel shirt look, the like Indiana Jones type hat. So really cool action figure. And then our Velociraptor. So this again is the Hammond collection one with lots of different points of articulation. With these two, okay, not this one because, well, let's see. Okay, this one does it. Some of these, the arms actually pull off the dinosaurs, which is really cool. Because you could have like battle scenes like where the arms are ripped off, but these you could put it into like cool poses. It's got like beady yellow evil eyes, speckled back, like a reddish front. So a really cool looking Hammond collection Velociraptor. So Alan Grant's going through the woods. Ah, the Velociraptor gets him. But what is this? Oh no, it's the mother T-Rex. She's not happy that they stole her eggs. What's she going to do? Ah, she chomps down on the Velociraptor. And that's the end of the Velociraptor and Dr. Hammond. Ah. Baby Stegosaurus. So go ahead and rip this open. I don't think it's actually a baby, but it does look like a baby. Okay, then here is our adorable little baby Stegosaurus. Look how cute she is. All the great points of articulation. Again, see if we can get this girl to... Aha! She'll stand on two legs. How cool is that? So again, like I said, this is an awesome little baby Stegosaurus with the cute little swinging tail. So if she gets attacked by our ferocious T-Rex, she could hit him in the face. And again. And oh no! Our T-Rex has chomped her down. There goes our cute little baby dino. Arr. Watch your hungry dino eat these cute dinosaur babies. Three brand new Jurassic World Hammond Collection dinos. This is the Hammond Collection Dimetrodon. This is the Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary Hammond Collection Velociraptor. And the 30th Anniversary Hammond Collection Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is the baby with the cast. Cool, and then we're going to feed them to our hungry dinos. Keep watching. Let's start with our Dimetrodon. Rip this thing open. Let's free him from his packaging. Okay, so here is our cool Dimetrodon all put together. We got a rubber bendy sail, really cool looking. I mean, this thing has all the points of articulation, just like the others. The knees, the legs, really cool looking, formidable Dimetrodon. Look at this thing. This thing attacks. It is so cool. I love it. That's the coolest Dimetrodon I've seen to date. Well, okay, the most realistic. I think this one's probably cooler. This one has like the battle damage on it. You push its sail, it like gets all bloody, like it was just ripped open. I think I prefer that one, but the most realistic is this one, so these dinos can battle it out. Our next one is the baby T-Rex. Let's free him so we can put his cast on him. Uh-oh. Okay, let's rip him out of there, rip his tail out of there. And there is our Jurassic Park baby T-Rex put together. Man, is that one ugly looking dino. I mean, okay, it's probably that gross around the eyes because it's either newly born or a juvenile. I don't remember which leg the cast was on, so I apologize for that. If you do, put it in the comment section below. But anyways, the cast is removable, and then you got this muzzle here, so you could muzzle her. So when they put her on the table, to put her on the cast, they muzzle her, and then they operate on her. Well, they set the cast. Anyways, there we have it. Our baby juvenile T-Rex. Really cool. Our classic looking Velociraptor. Cool. There you can see the back of it really quick. Awesome. Let's free her from the packaging. And then we have our awesome painted Velociraptor. Check this out. Love the way they painted this. I don't think the Velociraptors from the first Jurassic Park looked like that, but this is a lot cooler. I mean, so many points of articulation on this girl everywhere. I think this is the one where the arms actually pull off, so you could have her get into dino battles and get like her arm ripped off, and oh, just love it. The coloring, the stripes and everything. This would probably be one of the ones that would have attacked. I have this kitchen encounter pack from the Legacy Jurassic World one. I opened this earlier, but here is cool. Look at it. You got like the Velociraptor up on the counter, then you have Tim and Lex Murphy in the kitchen. So I think this Velociraptor would have been a lot cooler to use rather than that boring brown one. What do you guys think? So I think Mattel hit it out of the ballpark with this dino. Let's ask our gigantic D-Rex T-Rex if he thinks this Velociraptor makes a good snack. Yeah, check him out. Love this dino. I mean, it farts, it wags its tail, it roars, it chomps, it blinks its eye. It's just the coolest looking dino ever with the awesome rubber skin on it. Cool. T-Rex versus Geosternbergia. Who will be our victor? Oh no! She flies in his mouth and gets crunched down. That's the end. He's wagging his tail. I mean, he's like, man, this girl makes a good snack. There we have it. Our gigantic T-Rex eating the Geosternbergia. I'm going to be unboxing the Hammond collection. Whoa, easy there, buddy. Jurassic Park 30th anniversary Geosternbergia. Creature. Cool. Check it out. Awesome. Let's go ahead and free him from the package before our giant T-Rex decides to eat him. Oh, he's getting angry. Quick, let's rip him out of here. I'm gonna free him so he can fly away before the T-Rex eats him. Ah, there we go. Hurry up. Oh, no. Okay, let's go ahead and check out our Geosternbergia. First of all, the awesome rubber wings with articulation on the claws. The head is really cool looking, colored. Great movement on the head, the neck, the mouth. I mean, this is one cool looking Geosternbergia. The legs have 3 points of articulation, so you could put her into poses where she swoops down and grabs a figure and flies away with him. So as the fat guy is walking through the woods, she swoops down and grabs him and carries him away to his doom. See how she could put her like claws around him to grab him? It's really cool. I mean, this is a really fun Tyrannosaurus figure. So you got the full flapping action all the way up and down, so you could have this girl like fly in and attack. Awesome. Who will be our victor? Keep on watching. Oh no, what happened to our Irritator? Being chomped down by our T-Rex. Oh, that's the end of him. Love this girl. She is awesome. Today we have a brand new Hammond collection Irritator. We gotta open it up quick because that giant T-Rex is getting angry. Ho, 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 ho. He's gonna eat our Irritator if we don't release him quickly. Oh, he's making chomping noises. Quick, let's go ahead and rip this open. Free our Irritator so he can battle for his life. Quickly, yay. There he is. Let's go ahead and rip him. He's laughing at us. Oh no, here comes our angry T-Rex. Let's check her out before she gets devoured. Again, guys, Mattel hit it out of the park with this Irritator. I mean, look at the coloring. I mean, she's definitely in the Spinosaurus family, but when I look at that head there, she looks like a rooster. I mean, she's got the crown on a rooster, just the coloring of her. I mean, she looks like a rooster that I've seen at the fair, which I think is kind of funny, because they do say pretty much the only dinosaurs left are chickens. So if you look at a chicken, how it runs and acts, I mean, that's probably similar to how a dinosaur would have. So rubber tail, lots of points of articulation, have her put her into like roaring different poses. Well, she looks sort of like a ballerina there. And she's definitely in the Spinosaurus family. Here you can see a much bigger Spinosaurus. I mean, how you got the awesome spine, and she has like a smaller spine there. So she's really cool looking. I do like this Spinosaurus though. This is the one that the You rip this side open, you see bones and flesh. You rip open the bones, you see a heart. And if you move it, you see the liquid in the heart actually going. So it looks like she was ripped open with her heart still beating.
It's Dinosaurus versus Concavenator! Who would be our victor? Keep watching!
Have the Hammond collection Concavenator to unbox for you. We gotta hurry up, because that gigantic T-Rex is about to eat him.
Oh, hurry up! He's coming! Quick!
Ah! Oh, he's gonna get her!
There we go!
The reason I brought on that Gigantosaurus, it is the coolest Hammond collection one you'll find, and it is huge. I mean, look at that. The Concavenator is a normal size one. That's the Gigantosaurus. Even if you take like the big, pretty good sized Carnotaurus one, I mean, it is tiny compared to the Gigantosaurus. So if you get any of the Hammond collection ones, I would definitely get that one. But anyways, let's check out the Concavenator. She is awesome. I believe she's in the Spinosaurus family because she does have a spine on her back. I mean, you would think she'd have bigger teeth though. I mean, I think they should have gave her bigger teeth. But I do love the coloring, the awesome articulation. So again, you could put her into many different attack positions, and she's really cool. I do like her. Do love the coloring and the attacks.
Oh no, here comes our angry T-Rex with the big growing teeth! Run, Concavenator! It's ferocious! The battle goes on and
the Concavenator gets his neck snapped. And our T-Rex roars with his giant overgrown teeth. Today we have the brand new Hammond collection Carnotaurus to unbox for you guys. Awesome. Check out the back.
that T-Rex is getting impatient. Might just go ahead and decide to eat him while he's still trapped in his packaging. There we go. Cool. Let's quickly free him.
That is definitely not Carnotaurus Toro there, but he looks very similar to him. There's the Camp Cretaceous kids, so I guess they're gonna get fed to our Carnotaurus. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and check it out, because again, Mattel hit it out of the ballpark. You got the little beady glass, like orange eyes. Okay, so we lost her when we were showing her to you. So the neck does have several points of articulation. The arms, the legs, the knees, the feet, the tail. I mean, this is one awesome looking dino. Very similar to the Godzilla and King Kong Monster series figures, but at a fraction of the price. You could find these at Target. I bought this one and all the other ones I showed you at Target. They are awesome. So, like I said, with the articulation, you can put her into a lot of different like battle poses. Here, it looks almost like she's doing some type of a dance move to celebrate getting to eat the kids. Haha! Cool, our Carnotaurus! It's time to feed our kids to the gigantic Carnotaurus! Oh no, there goes Yes! Darius is trying to escape! Will he make it? Ah! Ben's like, you can't eat me! Bumpy's gonna save me! Bumpy, where are you, girl? Ah! Darius be like, hey man, I know this is a dream, I'm gonna wake up soon, And Sammy's like, my favorite cow will save me, where are you, girl? Come on, quick, help! Okay, we're gonna add all these dinos to our gigantic Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, Godzilla, over 1,000 of them, but right now my studio is a mess. Check this out. I've been filming these videos. I mean, I get dinos and Godzillas and toys and dinosaurs and everything all over the place. I mean, I create a huge mess here and it takes me forever to clean up. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining us on Amazing Dinosaurs on YouTube. That was a lot of fun.
Welcome back to the Amazing Dinosaurs channel. Today we are checking out a huge collection of Jurassic World apex predators, meaning that they are at the top of the food chain. I've actually got a brand new Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Jurassic World Legacy Collection that we're gonna open up first. Here is the brand new T-Rex and the baby T-Rex. I already have one of these T-Rexes, but I think this is the first of the green T-Rex that I have. So I'm super excited to check this one out. As you can see, most of its body is a dark green color. It's got the lighter underbelly and it's got the black detailing right along the top. And it's about as adjustable as my other T-Rex figures. So you can move the ankles, you can move the legs into different positions, move the tail around, and then the neck you can also move around so it can look in different directions. And of course, there's the button at the top of its head for the chomping action. This is a really cool looking figure, and I'm sure that the T-Rex is one of the best known apex predators. Here we've got a dinosaur that you can't find in real life, but I'm sure it would be an apex predator if it was real. This is the Indominus Rex, and this is one of the big figures. You can see that it's pretty adjustable. You can move the legs into different positions, and that causes the dinosaur to look up and down. You can see it moves its neck back and forth like that. This figure also comes with the 2 action buttons, one for the chomping, and then one on the back for the slashing action. This is another T-Rex. This one is mostly brown. It's got the dark brown on the top, lighter brown on the sides, and then a tan on the bottom. And this T-Rex figure has a tearing action, actually. So when you press this button on its back, it tears just like that. And there's also a second action button that swings the tail back and forth. Here is a Carnotaurus with blue coloring on its body and the orange and brown detailing on the top. This also has one action button for chomping. Plus, you can adjust the arms and the legs and the tail as well. Next up, we've got 2 Indoraptors. And obviously, these dinosaurs aren't from real life, but if they were, I can guarantee you that they would be an apex predator. I just remember them from the Jurassic World movie. These were some of the most feared dinosaurs. This first Indoraptor is a more basic figure. You can only move the arms, the legs, and the tail, but you can't adjust the neck or open and close the mouth. But on this second Indoraptor figure, this one is super adjustable. It's got a bunch of points of articulation. Again, it's a double jointed tail. You can bend the knees, you can bend the ankles, you can adjust the arms fully, and you can open and close the mouth too. Right over here, we've got 2 Scutomimuses. This one is a blue with yellow detailing, and this one is yellow with brown detailing on the top. This one has 2 action buttons, one for chomping and one for the tail. This Scutomimus only has 1 action button that activates the jaw. Right up top here, we've got a smaller figure, but still a fearsome predator. This is a Baryonyx. Got the green sides and belly and the brown top. The arms and legs can articulate and move around, and there's an action button on its back for chomping. Back here, actually, we've got another Baryonyx. This one has a brown body and sides with the dark gray blue coloring on the top and the bright orange detailing right on the top of its face. And just like the other figure, the legs and the arms can move too. Here is an older Jurassic World figure. You can see that this is another T-Rex. It's got the full tan body, and on its head it's got some gray detailing. It's got those yellow eyes and an action button on its back to activate the jaw. Here we've got a newer figure from the Jurassic World Dominion series. This is a Tyrannosaurus. It's got the green body, a lighter yellow underbelly. It's got some brown detailing along the top, and then that bright orange piece right on its head. This figure is pretty adjustable with its arms and its legs. You can see that moving the legs dips its head down like that. And the tail controls the jaw and can move the neck around too. Back here is another newer figure from the Jurassic World Dominion series. This is a Scorpiovinator. This figure has an orange belly and sides. It's got some white detailing right along the top and a dark gray blue color right along the top of its head. This figure is fairly adjustable. You can move the arms and the legs, and when you push down on its legs, it does a chomping action. This one is another T-Rex. This T-Rex though is the battle damage edition. It's got the button on top that you can use to turn on and off the battle damage, which is a pretty awesome feature. This figure is pretty adjustable too. You can move the ankles, can move the legs up and down. The tail only has one joint in it though, but the neck of this T-Rex is really adjustable. You can have him look in all directions, and you can open and close its mouth really easily. This is a Carnotaurus figure. It's got the clay red body with the darker detailing spots on the sides and the brown right along the top. You can see that the Carnotaurus has a lot of bumps and ridges and that spine right there as well. And with this figure, the tail controls the head, and there's a button as well to open and close its mouth. Here's another newer figure from the Jurassic World Dominion series, and I think this is one of my favorite newest dinosaur figures. This is the Rajasaurus. This figure also has a chomping action when you press down on the legs, and you can adjust its arms, its legs, and even twist its tail around a little bit. I love this dinosaur's head. You've got the horn right at the top, and you've got this really cool, smaller spine right on its neck, these spikes. It's really cool. Here we have another very well-known apex predator. This is a Velociraptor. This specific one is actually Velociraptor Charlie from the Amber collection. So this figure is very adjustable, can move all the different parts of its arms and legs, and you can adjust its head quite a bit as well too. And it's even got this headpiece right behind its face too. This is another ginormous T-Rex, and this T-Rex is pretty adjustable as well. As you can see, you can move the arms up and down, you can adjust the leg position, and instead of moving the neck and face up here, you actually can control it with the tail by swiveling it. This is another Velociraptor from the Amber collection. This one is Velociraptor Echo. This Velociraptor has the light brown coloring as well as the dark black right on top. And just like the other Amber collection Velociraptor, it is very adjustable on all different parts of its body. You can even move the claws on its feet up and down. Back over here, we've got a smaller Indominus Rex figure. This is an older Jurassic World figure. It's got the battle damage on the side that you can open and close. And this figure is fairly adjustable as well. You can move the legs a little bit, you can move the arms just a bit, and the tail controls the mouth and the neck too. We've got a few more awesome looking Baryonyxes in here. This first one has a slide action for different roaring sound effects. And this Baryonyx doesn't have any buttons on it, but you can use the tail to move the head around. Right over here is a well-known predator from Jurassic World. Once again, it isn't a real dinosaur, but I can guarantee this would be an apex predator. This is the Scorpius Rex. This figure has 2 action buttons on its back, one for the mouth and one for the claws. And the rest of the figure is pretty adjustable too. You can move the legs quite a bit, and you can adjust the neck to have it look around. And the tail is spring-loaded too, so you can fling the tail back and forth with those poisonous quills. Back here is a huge water dinosaur that I'm sure you recognize from the first Jurassic World movie. This is the Mosasaurus. This figure is ginormous. It's got a dark blue body on the top and then a white underbelly. And all over its body you can actually see these like white specks, a little bit of detailing. And there's a few things that you can move on this figure. You can move the fins around, you can swivel the tail back and forth, and you can open and close the jaw, which is a pretty big jaw, I'd say. Probably fit a few small dinosaurs in there. Here's another popular apex predator. This is the Spinosaurus. Did you know that the Spinosaurus is the largest known carnivorous dinosaur that existed? These were even bigger than T-Rexes. This figure has an adjustable tail, the legs are pretty movable, as well as the ankles. You can move the arms up and down, and you can actually adjust the neck quite a bit as well too. Here is another awesome T-Rex predator. This looks to be very similar as the first T-Rex that I unboxed in this video, but with different coloring. See, it's got the brown body and the darker brown on top, and just like the other T-Rex, adjustable tail, you can move the legs and the arms, and you can move the head around too. Here's another dinosaur from the new Jurassic World Dominion movie. This is a Quetzalcoatlus. I didn't really know how big these dinosaurs were until I saw them in the new Jurassic World movie. These things were huge and they took down that plane. This is a Ceratosaurus. I think we actually have another one with different coloring. This one is a dark green color with black detailing on the top, and this one is a light gray with red and a darker gray detailing on the top as well. And they both have that slide action button for different sound effects and different roars. I think the sound effects are the same though. This one's an interesting looking dinosaur. This is a Cryolophosaurus. Look at that interesting crowning on the top of its head. This Cryolophosaurus has a dark blue body with white, red, and bright orange detailing. And you can move the arms, you can move the legs, and you can use the tail to move the head around. Here is another mighty Carnotaurus, the red side and the dark, it's almost like a purple color on the top. This dinosaur has an adjustable tail and adjustable legs and arms, and there's a button on the top for the chomping action. Here's a species I don't think we've seen in this collection yet. This is an Allosaurus. It's got the dark green body with the red and white detailing. See, it's got those spikes right along its spines up top, and you can adjust the arms and the legs and the tail. And it's got the slide action button for different roars and chomps. This bright red dinosaur is a Metriacanthosaurus. It's a pretty interesting looking one. It's smaller than most of the other figures. It's got the bright orange detailing on the top of its head and the action button on its back for chomping. Next up, we've got, I believe, a Majungasaurus. This is a super colorful dinosaur. It's got the dark green, yellow, and blue on its neck. It's got those teal eyes. And like many of the other dinosaur figures, you can use the tail to move the head and neck around. This is an Albertosaurus with the Battle Damage edition. As you can see, it's got two different types of battle damage. One that's right there on the top of the plastic, and one that you can actually open up. This has the stomach and ribs that you can close down, and then the skin that you can do to cover all of the battle damage. That's pretty cool. The rest of the figure is pretty adjustable too. You can move the legs, arms, and tail, as well as the neck, and you can open and close the mouth manually. Over here is the Carcharodontosaurus with a blue body and orange and brown detailing. Look at all those spikes right along its spine too. It's interesting how they're all different heights. With this figure, you can move the arms, legs, and tail, and there's an action button on top for chomping. Here is another Allosaurus with different coloring and different actions too. Check out those spikes right along its spine. You can see the two action buttons right here, one for the mouth and one for the arms. And I think we actually have one more Allosaurus in here with different coloring. This one is gray with yellow detailing. You can only move the arms and legs in this figure, aside from the action button on its back that controls its mouth. Right over here is another Albertosaurus. This figure is about medium-sized, and it does not have any battle damage like the one we saw earlier, but it's still pretty adjustable. You can move the arms, the legs, and you can use the tail to control the face. Here is another Carnotaurus. This one is a newer figure from the Jurassic World Dominion series. As you can see, it's got the broken horn in the front, and this figure is smaller, but pretty adjustable. You can move the legs, the arms, twist the tail, and you can move the head and jaw around too. Here are a few small Dilophosaurus figures. This first one is mostly gray with red detailing and an action button on the tail that activates the frills. The second one is a bit more brightly colored. It has a green body and 2 different tones of orange, as well as the action button to activate the frills. And last but not least, we've got a bunch of smaller Velociraptor figures. Oh, actually, this is another baby T-Rex, just like we saw at the beginning of the video. But the rest of these figures are all Velociraptors, so let's check them out one by one. First, we've got the tan and brown Velociraptor. This one has a slashing action, spring-loaded torso, so it swings back and forth. This Velociraptor has a brown and yellow body with battle damage that you can open and close on the side. This next Velociraptor has a red and dark purple body, and you can move the arms, legs, and tail, as well as the mouth, but there's no special features on this figure. And these last 2 figures are similar in movement, but with different coloring. It's got the blue body with a yellow and gold coloring. This one has a dark brown color with orange on the top. Today we're checking out all of my Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom predators. I've got raptors, I've got Indoraptors, I got T-Rexes, and I've even got one that I just bought on eBay. Let's check this one out first. This is the Grab and Growl Indoraptor. This is actually the first of this toy that I have in my collection. Let's check out the features. First of all, it is very movable and posable. You can see that you can move its shoulders, its elbows, its legs, all over. But the coolest part of this figure is the functions on the tail. You can see that it has a button on its tail right there that it actually used for slashing. And it comes with sound effects too. Plus, it also has a second button on the bottom of its tail used for the jaw. And finally, this Indoraptor has the tail that controls the front torso, like many T-Rex figures. So you can actually move it around and make it look super lifelike, as well as slash and chomp too. Hiding way in the back here, we've got a super colossal T-Rex. This is the orange and tan one. It's got the light underbelly. Let's check out those yellow eyes. It has a huge jaw that you can open up really wide. And of course, it has the stomach compartment, so you can feed it miniature dinosaurs too. Next up, we've got another big T-Rex. This is the Thrash and Throw T-Rex. It has a button on its foot for stomping sound effects. And the coolest part of this dinosaur is you use the tail to control the torso. You can get chomping, just like that, and you can also get a roaring pose too. Right over here, we've got a dark blue Suchomimus with yellow detailing right along the top. And it's got that huge spine all the way from the tail up to the top of the head. That is really cool. This dinosaur has a lot of teeth in its mouth and a very narrow jaw. And it has one action button on its back to control the chomping. Right over here, we've got a classic T-Rex figure. This one is also a light orange and brown. And while the tail does not control the torso or the head, there is a button on the top of its head to control the jaw. Next up, we've got another Indoraptor figure. This is the classic Indoraptor figure. You can see it's still very flexible and adjustable with its limbs and its arms. This figure does not have the buttons on its tail to control the arms and the jaw, but it is still a super posable figure and pretty well detailed. This giant figure is a Mosasaurus. I'm sure you recognize this even from the first Jurassic World movie. This figure is probably 2 feet long from head to tail, and it's got some pretty good texture on its body as well. You can see it's got the large bumps on the top of its back, and it's got the smaller bumps right along the side. This is the extreme battle damage Tyrannosaurus Rex. This T-Rex has battle damage all over its body. It's got some on its chin, on its neck, on its leg, even on its chest and tail too. It of course has that iconic orange and brown coloring all over its body. And just like the T-Rex that we saw earlier, it has a button on the top of its head to activate the jaw. This is the bright yellow and red Ceratosaurus. Check out that huge iconic horn on the top of its head. It's also got movable limbs and a tail, and there's an action button on its back to activate the jaw. Here I've got the yellow and gray Allosaurus. It has some pretty cool detailing right along the top, all the way from its tail to the top of its head. It also has some red right above its eyes, which is pretty cool, and it's got an action button on its back to activate the jaw. Next up, we've got a huge Carnotaurus figure. This figure has tiny arms in the front. It has adjustable legs and a tail. It has the classic clay red body on the side and a dark purple gray color right along the top. And of course, there's an action button on its back for snapping the jaw. This is a supersized Pteranodon figure. This dinosaur figure is probably 1 foot from wingtip to wingtip. It's got the dark blue body with the maroon and tan wings. There is a button on its back for flapping the wings. And you can open and close the jaw too. Here is the bright red Metriacanthosaurus. Most of its body is that bright red color. It's It's got some dark gray detailing right along the top of its back, and some yellow detailing on the top of its head and its nose too. The limbs are pretty adjustable on this figure, and of course, the button on the back to activate the jaw. This is the Baryonyx figure. It's got the light brown body with the dark gray-blue detailing all along its back to its tail and to its neck, and it's got the reflective bright blue coloring on the top of its head too. I've actually got another Metriacanthosaurus in here. This one is like a mustard or like a dark green yellow color. Most of this dino figure's body is a dark green yellowish color. It's got the dark green detailing along the top of its body all the way to the top of the head, and it's got the action button on its back for the jaw. I've got another Baryonyx figure, but with slightly different coloring. It's still got the light brown body with the dark gray-blue detailing on the top, but this figure has the bright orange coloring right on the top of its head and its nose too. I've got quite a few Velociraptor figures in here as well. Let's see what we got. First, we've got the classic Velociraptor blue figure with the iconic blue stripe all the way down the side of the body. I also have the green Velociraptor that is in the crawling or sneaking pose. You can also open and close this jaw too. I've got this super bright Velociraptor with the bright yellow and the brown on the top, and this Velociraptor is actually one of the leaping Velociraptors. So the legs are spring-loaded and you can send it flying into the air. And this Velociraptor has a bit more subtle coloring. It's got a gray body with the dark gray-blue detailing along the top and some cool orange eyes too. I've also got a few winged Dimorphodon figures. This first one is gray in color with some dark maroon or purplish color along the bottom of its wings. I've also got this green Dimorphodon with the bright orange and yellow along the bottom of its wings. And on both of these figures, you can open and close the jaws. Next up, I've got a few Dilophosaurus figures, all with different coloring. This first one is a soft green color with the yellow and red frills. This one is a gray-brown color with some blue detailing along the back, and its frills are white and a green-blue color too. And this Dilophosaurus, the brightest of the three, is a purple and red Dilophosaurus, and it's got some yellow, orange, and red along the frills in the front too. This is a Herrerasaurus. It is a light gray color with some brighter detailing. You can actually adjust the neck on this figure as well as the jaw, and of course all the other limbs as well. Here is another Herrerasaurus figure, but this one has a soft green coloring with the brown detailing on top. All the same body parts can move, and this one actually has some battle damage on the side that you can open and close. I've still got tons of Velociraptor figures in here. This first one is another Velociraptor blue, but this one has the battle damage on the side. Here is another spring-loaded Velociraptor. The legs are spring-loaded so that they can leap up into the air, and it's got a bright blue-green color all over its body. And I've also got the leaping Velociraptor blue as well. It's got the iconic coloring along the side of its body, and of course, the spring-loaded legs for leaping into the air. Got just a few more figures in here. This one is the Protoceratops. It's got the dark brown body with darker detailing along the top, and a red ridge right along its nose. And like many of these miniature figures, the limbs are fairly adjustable as well. And I've got two more Velociraptor figures in here. This first one is a dark red with purple detailing along the side, kind of the same design as Velociraptor blue. And I've got another leaping Velociraptor. This one is a dark tan color with the brown detailing along the top, and of course, the spring-loaded legs. And last but not least, I've got another giant Pteranodon figure with foldable wings and the same blue body with the red and tan wings. Welcome back to the Amazing Dinosaurs channel. Today we're checking out my huge collection of predator dinosaurs. And I've even got some brand new ones to unbox today. Let's go ahead and get started with the biggest one. This is the Release and Rampage pack with an Atrociraptor in it. Let's go ahead and open it up. All right, we've got our Atrociraptor in this cage right here. You can control it with the tail in the back. And then we've got our character right here. And what you can do is you release the door, it slides upwards, and there comes the dinosaur. Oh, look out, it's an Atrociraptor. Let's check out this dinosaur too. I love that coloring. That is super cool. And look at all those teeth too. That is awesome. And of course, it's got the DNA reader right on the top too. That is super awesome. I'm super excited to add this to my collection. Let's move on to the next one. All right, our very next brand new one is this dinosaur. I believe it's pronounced the Rajasaurus. Let's open this up and see what it can do. All right, here it is. Let's pop that tail on. That was easy. All right. So this dinosaur has some pretty interesting coloring. It's mostly dark brown, and then it's got that speckled blue right on the top right here. And it's got an action. Let's see what it does. You ready? Here we go. All right, comes with its own sound effects too, with a chomping action. That is super awesome. And we've got another brand new dinosaur. This is a Velociraptor from the Hammond collection. That is super cool. Let's see what this Velociraptor looks like. All right, so here it is. Let's pop that tail on. Wow, this tail is a lot more adjustable than the other Velociraptor tails that I have. And check it out. This Velociraptor is super posable, a lot more posable than most of the Velociraptor figures that I have. Look at that, you can move its arms and its knees, its elbows. You can rotate its head around, up and down. That is super detailed, and the coloring on this is really cool. It's darker than most of the other Velociraptors that I have. So this one will look super cool with my collection. All right, let's dig into the rest of these dinosaurs. Let's start with this humongous Indominus Rex right here with battle damage. You can see it right there, and you can flip it on and off. That is so cool. The arms are adjustable, and you can control its jaw too. All right up front here, we've got a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex with camouflage coloring. That is pretty cool. I think this is one of my favorite T-Rexes that I have actually, because of how camouflaged and how perfectly it would blend into the jungle. So you wouldn't even know it's sneaking up until it's too late. Watch out! Got another huge predator dinosaur right here. This is the Spinosaurus. And look how narrow its head is. And all those teeth in the front. Spinosauruses actually like to eat fish and stuff like that, which is pretty interesting. Ooh, here's a super bright dinosaur. This is the Allosaurus, and it's got tons of sound effects too. And look at that interesting crown on its head. It's like bright orange. That's so interesting. Right over here, we've got a brightly colored giant Tyrannosaurus Rex. Look at this one. It's kind of like spotted too. It's got an action button right up the top here to operate its mouth. That is super awesome. This is a very unusual colored Tyrannosaurus Rex. Wow, check out this ginormous one that we've got right in the front up here. This is a Mosasaurus. I bet you recognize this from the Jurassic World movies. This is a huge dinosaur that lurks beneath the waters, so you better watch out whenever you go swimming in deep waters if you're in the Jurassic world. All right, we've got a bunch more Tyrannosaurus Rexes. Each of them have their own unique function. Look at this one. It's got a button up top. You press it, and it does a tearing action with its jaw. And it's got a tail sweeping action too with a button back here. That is so cool. Up next, we've got a brown Tyrannosaurus Rex. This one has a button right up top, right on top of its head to operate the jaw. That is so cool. And this one is fully posable as well. And I love the detail to its skin all over. That is so cool, super realistic. Up next, we've got an orange Tyrannosaurus Rex with battle damage. Look at that right there. It's all over its body. That is so cool. Even on its tail, too. And just like the last Tyrannosaurus Rex, this one has a button up top for the roar function. Wow, look at that tongue and those teeth, too. Here is another giant Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I believe that this one is from the Dominion line as well from Jurassic World. This is super cool. Look at this button on its tail. You press that. Wow, check out that roar, and check out how big it opens its jaw too. That is huge. And just like our other T-Rexes, you can wiggle the tail and it moves his head too, which is pretty cool. All right, let's keep digging for more predators. This is the mighty Carnotaurus. Check out those horns on the top of its head. And look at the size of this body too. That is one massive dinosaur. Up next, we've got another Indominus Rex. This one's a little bit smaller than the last one we saw. And it comes with some battle damage too. Look at that, you can open it and shut it to hide the battle damage. And when you move the tail, there goes the chomping action too. This predator is an Allosaurus, and check out that awesome blue coloring on its back. It's got the darker blue on the rear, and then a lighter blue on its neck and its head. And this dinosaur has a chomping action too. And right over here, this is an awesome colored dinosaur. Look at all that red. This is a Ceratosaurus. And look at that horn right on the tip of its nose too. That is pretty awesome. And this dinosaur also has a chomping action. Up next, you better hope that you don't find this dinosaur in the water. This is a Sarcophagus. Look at that super long mouth and that huge snout right on the end. Look at all those teeth too. That is so cool. And right over here, we've got the mighty Albertosaurus with battle damage. You can even move its ribs up and down and completely cover it. Or if you want to see the stomach or whatever that is in there, it's kind of squishy. You can also open it all the way just like that. Look at that battle damage on its leg too. That is so cool. Alright, here is one of what I think is the most scariest of dinosaurs. This is the Scorpius Rex. This toy has the roar action and a slashing action with its hands. Check out those huge claws on its feet. And of course, the poisonous quills on its tail. Up next, another predator. I think this one looks like a Ceratosaurus, don't you think? Because of that horn right on the tip of its nose again. But this one's colored very differently. This is like a brown with like orange speckles on it. Check it out, that is so cool. Let's keep digging. What else do we have in here? Oh, look at this one. I believe this is a Carnotaurus, but it is colored way differently than the other ones that I have. I think it's a Carnotaurus because of those two horns on its head right there. But I love the coloring on this. It's like striped, and it's got those bumps all along its skin too. That is super cool. Wow, look at this one. This is ferocious looking. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it looks like an Indoraptor. Don't you think? Definitely looks sneaky. And another one of my favorite dinosaurs, the Great Velociraptor. And this one is super poseable too. Check it out, you can move basically every limb on this dinosaur. And open and shut its jaw as well. All right, here we've got another mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex. This one has unique coloring. I don't have any others that have the black striping on the top like this. And this one is more of a model, so you can't move any of the limbs or the mouth or anything like that. So this dinosaur would look great on your collection shelf. Oh, what's this right here? This is a different looking dinosaur. I think it's a T-Rex, but it looks to be battery operated. Let's see what it does when we turn it on. Oh! It's a walking T-Rex. I can hardly keep it in my hands. That's pretty cool. And I think you can open and shut its jaw too. Look at that. There you go. There's still so many predators left. Check this out. This is another Allosaurus with different coloring. This one is pretty cool. And look at that interesting thing right above its eyes. That is super cool. And of course, it's got a chomping action. Better watch out. Ooh, look at this one. I believe that this is actually a baby Giganotosaurus. You can tell it's not an adult size yet. And it has some features that make it look like more of a juvenile dinosaur. But that is pretty cool still. And it's got the movable jaw as well. Right over here, wow, this is an interesting looking dinosaur. It looks kind of like a T-Rex, but look, if you look closely, it kind of looks like it has feathers all over its body, especially on its head right there too. That is super interesting. I actually don't know what type of dinosaur this is. Let me know in the comments if you know what type of dinosaur this is. Wow, check this one out. This is a good old-fashioned T-Rex, but it is a bright blue and gold color. It's got the movable jaw too. And this is an awesome collector's dinosaur right here. This is so cool. Look at this. This is a super realistic Indominus Rex. This is different than the other ones that we have because look how detailed it is. All over its body, it's got so many different colors in there, and the spikes on its back are a lot smaller, and its face looks a lot meaner too. At least I think so. Here's another brightly colored dinosaur. This looks kind of like a Velociraptor, but I'm not quite sure. Do you know what kind of dinosaur this is? Comment below if you know. All right, another Carnotaurus, but look, this one has one of its horns broken right off. It must have been damaged while in battle or something. Oh, here's a really cool looking Velociraptor. Super detailed, like some of the other models that we've seen. We've got that bright blue stripe all along its body, and you can open and close its mouth, and adjust the arms as well. That is so cool. Better watch out for this dinosaur. All Alright, another T-Rex, one of the mightiest predators. This one is an awesome green and yellow color, and it's got like gold feet and gold hands, it looks like. This is another super detailed model that you can put up on a shelf. Right over here, we haven't seen this predator too much in this haul yet. This is a Dilophosaurus. You better watch out for these. These are super vicious. All right, another Velociraptor. This one is a bright green color, and you can open and close its mouth and adjust the arms and legs too. This is a super cool action figure. We've got a few really cool looking Atrociraptors right here. Look at this one. This one is super mean looking, super hungry, I think. And then we've got a bright orange Atrociraptor as well. Better keep your eye on this one. Up next, we've got the Herrerasaurus with a super narrow face. And right over here, we've got the great and mighty Monolophosaurus. And look at that nose too. That is one of the distinct features of this dinosaur. Just a few more left. Here is a super awesome colored Velociraptor. It's like a dark brown, almost purple in real life, kind of. And then the bright orange on top. This is so cool. And this is, well, I'm actually not sure what this is. What do you think it looks like? Let me know in the comments below. Here is our last mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex of the haul. Super cool, black stripes on top, green on the sides. And our last dinosaur is the great Spinosaurus with battle damage. Super cool. Want to see more dino videos? Click the subscribe button now.